we pump those profits back into the profit cycle to generate even more profits. And I know what you're going to say. Profits? Yes, Stan. You're soaking in them.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your boy ExtrmWill with Extreme Tech. We're going to do another Salad AI video. We'll look at what my 29 machines are making. I think I still have like another week to wait on the chip to get machine 30 back up and running again on the new CPU. So yeah, we'll see if in a week if I get it. If not, I guess I'll have to order a new chip and see what's going on here. Salad looks like it's been cooking pretty good though in the 29 machines. So those last 24 hours, I made $42.09. That's probably going to be like $10 to $12 in electric. I think when we start getting over like that $40, I'm probably closer to $12 in electric for the day. When it's below $30 for the last 24 hours, I'm pretty sure I'm at like $10 or yeah, probably at like $10 for electric. So it's probably about $12 for electric. So not too bad. Definitely super profitable. If you look at like the 15-minute blocks, though, it looks like it's definitely been crushing it. We got, you know, quite a bit here above the $45 range. Got a couple here up in the 45-cent range. It's a 15-minute block, so I kind of dilute all of it because you can multiply the block by 4 to give you how much the hour should be, and then by 24 to give you how much like the day would be if you did that block for the whole day. It's 96. You can just kind of like rough estimate it. So so a 51-cent block, if I did that for the whole day, would be $51. So it looks like it averaged out to about 42, which makes sense. There's a couple lows. It's a couple lows right now too. I don't think I did anything to make anything low, but some of the machines, some of the jobs might have frozen when I brought them up in Chrome Remote Desktop because they don't really like that. So that happens. Overall, though, doing really, really good. Definitely the best day I think I've had in quite a while. If we go to the last 7 days, I had a huge problem. I want to say I think it was like in here somewhere. Like the Tuesday to Wednesday. I came home Tuesday night and 45% of my machines were off from the Windows updates. And then when I woke up in the morning on Wednesday, the other 45% were off from the Windows updates. So I was getting super annoyed, and I'm going to sit here. I'm going to play my video game while I'm doing this. Oh, jeez. I'm terrible. Yeah, so definitely been looking pretty good. Today's not a whole lot into it yet. It says over $40 for yesterday, so that's really good. $28.66 from the day before. That had me doing a lot of the updating, putting everything on the new update, and going through and resetting a bunch of my machines and taking Windows updates off. I did a video, if you go back to the channel and you look up at the top of the channel in the recommended videos, the top recommended video right now should be how to remove Windows updates from Windows 10. I know it's a video people asked for a lot that I just kind of let it ride. It was like, I don't want to mess with it. And then it just, I don't know. I feel like it just kind of blew up in me not having that done in advance. So I finally went and did that on all the machines. So, and then it was $35.86 the day all the Windows updates would have gone through and started messing everything up. And then it was $31 before that. I don't remember why this was down to $25, but there was probably a reason. I might have been out of town on vacation for these days, so I might have just had machines that just went down for different random reasons that I just wasn't able to troubleshoot or take care of. I must have still been gone. That must have been what it was. I'm gonna assume that's what it was. I was still gone on vacation. I don't remember the reasoning on it. Maybe if I look back at the last 30 days, I'll remember. Last couple days, they don't look like they're too bad. Well, I don't know. Now this looks really weird. I guess, okay, because it's not showing today at all yet on here. So this shows the last 24 hours is $41.41. Day before that is $29.87. So that should have, these 2 days should have machines being turned off from doing the Windows updates. And then I don't have it set up to automatically return Salad on startup. I could do that on everything. I might do it. It's just anything I do takes a lot of time. because I'm going to do it on so many machines. But that day looked pretty good. This must have been while I was out on vacation. I don't remember. I don't remember what day I came back. I don't remember why that one would have been so low. But whatever. It might have been doing more updates. Maybe that was update 1.7.4. And then now on 1.7.5. I don't even remember. But it looks pretty good right now. I mean, I came home. I saw this last 24-hour earnings. Last 24 hours, $41.81. I was like, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. Ooh, it just went up a bit too. Nice, 42. So let's get in here and look at the jobs. I redid all this on the 29 machines. So we're going to look at it. We're going to see everything in this order. We have the 34090s on the 20 cores. I organized everything by GPU. So we'll go 4090s and then the 53090s. Two 3070 Ti's, one 4070, three 4060 Ti's, and then we get in the rest of the 30 series cards. It all goes backwards. I don't know how to change that. I guess I do know how to change it. It's all alphabetical, so I just have to change my my schema. Let me turn the volume down. I don't know. I know it's beeping at me for because not everything's updated yet. All right, we'll turn the volume down so it's not beeping super loud. So I have three 3060s right now. 3060 number 4 is right there. Is waiting for that new CPU to come in. I have the new motherboard and the new RAM and all that. I just need to wait for CPU to get in so I can do it. So I do have 4 3060s, but only 3 of them are running right now. And then I have 3 3060 Ti's. I have 5 3070s. 2 3070 Ti's and 2 3080s, and this is the machine that's on the floor. It's the old DDR3 machine. I lost power a while back, and it just seemed to be too much for it. I've retired this machine so many times. I wouldn't doubt it if I figure out a way to get that motherboard back up and working again, but right now I'm just not going to sweat it. We're going to replace it with the new AMD Ryzen chip and motherboard and all that, and throw the 3060. I think I'm going to keep probably the case, the power supply, the GPU. I don't even think I'm going to use the hard drive either. I think I'm going to put in a new hard drive in there. So, but that's what it looks like. So we'll get in here. So this first one here, we are on say 20 core Xeon processor. So on the X99 motherboard, so it's technically like a server CPU on a server motherboard. 128 gigabytes of memory. RTX 4090. This one's going $6.27. That is what I'm talking about. I believe that is my highest earner right now by far. So that is nice. That's why we're seeing I'm making decent money, because these should all be in jobs. So this next one here, this is another Intel Xeon, which is a server chip, 20 cores, 40 threads, 128 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. I'm running everything on Windows 10. So if you're running on Windows 11, it's all going to look slightly different. I don't think you get these all on Windows 11. So I know a lot of people get kind of confused with that. So try to make sure I bring up all the random points every time I do all this, but sometimes I don't remember any of the random points. Anyways, there's another 4090. This one looks like it's going $3.97. So that's pretty decent. And then if we go to this next one, this is 20 cores, 120 gigabytes of memory, RTX 4090. I have no clue how much this one's making. It could be making like 10 cents. Does it say anything on here? Probably not. We do have the new update, which is awesome. That does tell you it is active in a job. I know this is all broken. We're getting into this through Windows PowerShell. We're kind of backdooring into the logs and telling it to tell me what the logs say for how much money I'm making right now. So this is kind of BS. Normally the one on the bottom tends to be right. So from what I've seen. So I believe this probably is actually on a 10-cent job, which is really obnoxious for the 4090, but that's not necessarily right. Any of these numbers could technically be right. That's why they're not showing your estimated earnings on here right now, because it's broken and it's still not fixed yet. So For my purposes, I have to assume right now this is 10 cents. I think from looking at how much all the other machines are making, 10 cents from this right now makes the most sense. So I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. So let's go to the next one. This is my AMD Threadripper 1950X 16 core. This is the one that was up here in the office forever. And then when I got on sale, I threw it out in the garage. When it was in the office, it had 128 gigabytes of memory. But just trying to spread the memory out more, I didn't see a real reason for the 3090 to have more than 64. I might change that eventually, but for right now, just cost effectiveness. I don't feel I'm making enough in sale to be worth it for me to be spending more money to get more memory. But I may have to take a look at that, because I think one of my 3090s is making way more. If that one 3090 that's making way more right now has 96 gigabytes of memory in it, then that would be justification for me to then look at significantly just increasing my RAM on everything across the board. We'll look at that, because I have one of these that's making way more than the rest of them. We'll see how much memory is in that one. If it has more memory, then I do need to. So, anyways, this is RTX 3090. This one's kind of cool. This one has, I took the thermal pads out and I put the copper plates in this one. If you look at the old YouTube channel, I think the ExtrmWill, Extreme Tech, I believe I have the video in there where I put the thermal pads in and I do all the testing. I put the copper plates in instead of the thermal pads. So, that's kind of nice. I don't think it needs the copper plates for this AI work. I don't think it's getting that hot at all. I don't think the temperature matters. But like if I were to go and like run it in Ethereum hardcore 24 hours a day at 350 watts or whatever the 3090 pulls. I don't even remember how many watts it was. I know it's ridiculous. It got a little warm. So copper plates were really nice for that, though. Never overheated after I put the copper plates in there instead of thermal pads. But this one, anyways, is only $2.62. So if we go to the next one, this one looks like it's still on sale at 1.7.4. I'm not going to update it if it looks like it's in the job. So this one is 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. Looks like it's doing 10 cents. I'd venture to say it's probably doing $2.62 because I'm pretty sure all the 3090s are basically doing $2.62. So I don't think it's actually doing 10 cents, but I'd have to go back and check to make sure, which I can't double check that specific number right now because it's not updated yet. Oh, that'll be nice when they are. You know what? We can probably check that right now on this. Woohoo! That's right. They fixed this. So this is settings. So this is the 4090. This is machine 0B0. So let's go duplicates. And we'll throw this on probably like this last screen up here. By machine. And what did I say this was? 00E1? E1551? Yes. So I think this is actually, let's see if it's at 0.19. This is by hour, not the 15-minute block. So 0.199. I should be doing this on the machine for you guys. That is actually doing $4.56. Nice. We can actually check these now. So this is, whereas I would have assumed it's doing 10 cents, it's not actually doing the 10-cent block. It is actually doing the $4.56 is up here is what it's actually making. Oh, that is so nice that we can check this now and figure out what we're actually doing. We don't have to guess. Find out for real. Oh my god. This almost works. Nice. Unfortunately, though, on the ones that are still on sale at 1.7.4 that are active in a job, I can't go do that specifically. I probably could do it through process of elimination. I do have a list of all of my machine IDs for my 3090s. I'm assuming the majority of my 3090s, though, probably all still need to be updated because the 3090s have been running real constantly. But I'm just going to assume this is on $2.62. because this next one's on $2.62. This one does not look like it's updated yet either. This looks like it's probably also on version 1.7.4. Let's see, 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3090. This next one, 12 cores on the Xeon X99. This is one of the BC/PC.com combo kits. 64 megabytes, RTX 3090. Is this one in a job yet? This one, it had lost internet. So it was not in a job for a while. I had to go out in the garage and manually log into it, and then open networks or troubleshoot problems. Maybe. Oh shoot, I don't need to do that. Yeah, just troubleshoot it and let it all get fixed and figured out. But it was a little bit of a pain in the butt because I have to physically go out in the garage and plug everything into it. I can't log into Chrome Remote Desktop if for some reason it lost the internet. If the settings got messed up. So, but that happens on some of the machines. Maybe it happens like one machine like once a week. I've just got to go in and physically plug in a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse and tell it to reset the hard drive or reset the internet settings. Troubleshoot it, and then it'll normally fix it pretty easy, but it looks like this might be on $2.62, or it might have picked it up and then dropped it. I'm not sure. But that one did have a problem. So this is the one that is making all of the money. Yes. So yes, I do need to put more money in. So this is 12 cores. This is 96 gigabytes on an RTX 3090. This one is doing $4.59. It does need to be updated. It's still on version 1.7.4. But if I can verify that that is actually making... There's a lot of different prices in here. Well, let's see. Do we still have this open on the back? Where did I put that other thing? Right here. What are my machine IDs for my 3090s? So we got 1729. Down to the bottom. No, not down that far to the bottom. 863. B44. BF4. And F0. B3. All right. So my highest earning one is at 19 cents. Let's bring this up on the calculator here. So 19 cents times 24. It's on $4.56. Is that what it says? $4.59. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's probably actually right, because I didn't necessarily do the whole thing. I didn't multiply that extra 0.2 cents. So, yes, that does look like the only one of these I have that does have 96 in it. Is that right? The only one with 96 in it? Yeah. The only one with 96 in it is making way more. Is actually on a higher priority job. So I probably do need to look into going more memory on all my 3090s right now, which makes sense, and I do not mind that as an idea at all. I think all I need to do, yeah, I'm going to have to do that then. We'll see exactly when it looks like I got the monies for it, but I'll have to start working on that here really, really soon. I'll probably do the 3090s first and then try to do all of the 40 series cards, all up to 128. Because I imagine that's all going to go up pretty soon too. But yeah, that does look like that is confirmed that the 3090 actually with more memory is making more money. So that's nice to know. I need to put more memory in them. Somebody had said it in the comments down below on one of the videos, and I just kind of shrugged it off. I'm like, it happened one time. But this has been happening for me for a while. This one machine's been making significantly more for quite a while. and it's the only one I have more memory in, so I have to put the more memory back in. I'd originally had like 128 gigabytes of memory in a whole bunch of these, and it didn't make a difference before, but that kind of thing can change, and it looks like it did change. So I will need to work on getting more. So go to the next one. This is 12 cores, 96 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one's going $1.30, so even though this one has the more memory, it doesn't really matter that much. It's a low priority job. This next one here, this is 12 cores, 96 gigabytes, RTX 4070 Ti. This one is either doing $1.30 or it's doing 10 cents. I'm not really sure. But if I were to do the update, I could probably find out. Actually, I could probably find out too, the same way we did with the 3090s. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. So here we go on this next one. 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4070. This one looks like it's doing $3.30. So that is really nice. I mean, this 4070 doing any work at all is really nice. This is probably my machine that spends the most time calculating now. There's very rarely work for the 4070s. 4070s, unfortunately, are not good cards on salad. Let's go to the next one. 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one's going $2.62. That should be the medium tier priority job, so that's pretty nice. This next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one looks like it's not working. That looks like it is working now. Maybe it was running a job and it stopped running a job. It was doing $1.30, but I don't think it is. That's half an hour ago. So I'm assuming right now it is currently calculating. Does it say on here? It should say on here now that it is downloading job. This process can take a few minutes. So it is currently picking up a job right now. That's cool. It tells you that it's in the process of picking up a job. Let's see. This next one, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 4060 Ti. This one, did I spend that long on this already? This should be active in the job for probably $1.30. Does it say it's active in the job? I haven't even checked all these yet. Downloading job data. This process can take a few minutes depending on your connection speed. So this says it's in the process of picking up a new job. So that one might already be done and working on picking up something new. All right. So that covers the first part with the Chrome Remote Desktop. I can only have... We'll close that out. I can only have up to 20 open at a time, and it starts having problems. So we'll look at the 3060s and the 3060 Ti's, hopefully. All right. Let's see. Sometimes with the Chrome Remote Desktop, because I'm looking at all of these virtually, it can screw up all of the AI that it's trying to do because it's trying to run the virtual containers. So using the Chrome Remote Desktop technically is really bad, but I don't have a better way to do it. So if I drop a job or two when I check everything to see if everything is running, it's just what happens. Hopefully it's a wash, and I can restart 2 machines that weren't running. So it is what it is. So this is 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it's currently doing 20 cents. This next one, i7, 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it's doing $1.92. So this one is getting paid more for having the 64 gigabytes in it. So that's pretty nice. That's why it's not doing the $1.30. It's doing the $1.96 instead. So that is nice. Let's see, this next one here, i5, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it's on 10 cents. I probably could update it if it's on a 10-cent job. If it's on the $1.30 job, I don't want to update it. So I'll try to wait until it looks like it's not active in a job. Let's see this next one here. 350, so that's not active, because that is going to be half an hour ago. So this is i7, 8 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060. This one looks like it is currently inactive. This one might have been the one. I think my WSL file might have been stuck. And I think I deleted the WSL file and restarted the machine so I could get this back, because that was more than 48 hours old. So if it's more than 48 hours old, it's stuck and it's not coming back. You need to just delete it and start over again. That looks like it's a huge WSL file. I don't know how big these things are supposed to be anymore, but that looks massive. Or it's tiny. I don't even know. I can't tell. Too many decimal places. So this next one, i5, 6 cores, 32 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it is also inactive. And no, it is, looks like it's currently in a job doing 18 cents or $1.30. It's too hard to tell. So this next one, Ryzen 5, 6 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3060 Ti. This one looks like it's either doing $1.16 or 10 cents. All right. I am definitely eagerly awaiting the day that all of this works a little bit better. And you can tell how much your machine's actually making without having to guess. This one looks like it probably needs to be updated still. It's probably still on version 1.7.4. I'm pretty sure that's what all those are. So, but it's active in a job, so I'm not going to. Looks like it's doing $1.16 or $1.30. I'm gonna say $1.16 because it's normally the last one. This all looks like it's pretty much accurate if we go off like just the very bottom numbers, just because I think I'm over $40 a day, so I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look right. I mean, even if half of these are at 10 cents right now, like because I'm over $40, it seems like that's right. If I'm over 50, then like nothing really should be at 10 cents. Then everything at 10 cents should be like at least pulling $1, if not pulling more than $1, like the $1.30. So the next one, i7, 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's currently inactive. We'll see. Yeah, it's still inactive. If we check the WSL file is currently up to date. So it's just looking. There just probably isn't a ton of 3070 work right now. Ryzen 7, 8 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. This one looks like it's doing a 10-cent job. For the most part, I don't know why anyone would pay more to get the 3070 when I'm pretty sure the 3060 is significantly cheaper and does all of this faster. And I'm pretty sure the 3060 Ti should also be cheaper than the 3070. It's basically the exact same card. So I don't know why anybody's really renting a 3070. I just happen to have 3070s because these were my crypto mining cards. So I'm definitely not surprised when the 3070s are not running. I did not think they were going to run at all. And then they wind up doing a pretty decent job with like doing these $1.30 jobs. So this one looks like it's probably on a 10-cent job right now. Maybe it just started a 10-cent job. But they were all pretty active there for a little bit on those $1.30 jobs. So appreciate it when it's there. i3, 4 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070. $1.30. It's either doing $1.30 or 18 cents. This next one, Ryzen 9 5900X, 12 core, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070 Ti. It's on version 1.7.4, but it's active in job. It's doing $2.19, so it's making more money. I'm assuming from the RAM. Actually, it's CPU usage. Looks like they may be paying for more CPU cores and possibly more RAM. So $2.19 though, that is nice. Definitely uncommon for the 3070 Ti. This one looks like this one might also be doing $2 or it's doing 10 cents. Who knows? AMD Ryzen 5 3600, 6 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3070 Ti. Yeah, it's either doing $2.20 or 10 cents or $1.30 or $1.32 or $1.35. Or I think I said $2.02 already. Yeah. Or 10 cents. There's a lot of different variables that it could be doing. So it's working. So let's see. We probably could have checked that one. I probably could have actually looked to see because it's updated. So this next one, 12 cores, 64 gigabytes, RTX 3080. This one looks like it's throwing $2.46. So that is definitely pretty nice. I like that for the 3080. That's pretty good earnings for that one. So this next one, i3, 4 cores, 32 gigabytes of memory, RTX 3080. It's out doing 10 cents, $1.30, 20 cents, 10 cents, $1.32, $1.30. Yeah, who knows? I could probably check and see specifically. Let's look and see specifically. We're pretty much done anyways. Settings. This is 79F. Earnings per machine. Nope. 79F. Oh, that looks like 10 cents. Yeah, that's got to be 10 cents. It's barely even registering if it's registering at all. So that's got to just be a 10-cent job. Because a 10-cent job is not really going to pay out very much, even if it's running constantly. Is that right for sure? 7F96? 7F96, yes. Oh, it's not even actually active in that job anymore. It finished that 10-cent job already. No, it's in a 10-cent job right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's just on 10 cents, and it's not even running at that constantly. Because it's barely making anything at all. So I'm imagining it's doing a 10-cent job and only running it part of the hour because it's not always even registering that's even in a job. Some of these blocks here are at $0. $0. They can show you some pretty small way down, but yeah, 10-cent jobs are dumb. But overall, I definitely got to say, earnings are looking really, really good. While we were checking there, it looks like I actually picked more jobs up when we started. I think I was at like $37. Probably looking like everything should have equaled out to, and by the time we were done, everything should have been up to like the $44 so for the day. So definitely looking pretty decent. Liking salad, happy with it. Like seeing these numbers go up. Numbers go up, make me happy. They make me smile. So yeah, how long was the video? 33 minutes. Not too bad actually. I thought we were way over with how long-winded I got. So yeah, hopefully you found the information useful. If there's anything else you guys want to know, you can comment down below. I'm pretty good about getting back to comments. So if enough people make comments on something, I will eventually make a video on it. If there is something you specifically want to see a video on about salad, I can try to do my best. Yeah, or you can ask me a question and I can tell you, hey, I already made a video on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I did get live streaming 2 days in a row over on the gaming channel. The live streams don't show up on the top page anymore. I don't know why. I think I tried hiding some of the old live streams, so that might have something to do with it. I may have it set where they don't just automatically show up on there. Like they're not the most amazing live streams in the world because I'm trying to get used to doing it again. But if you do want to hang out and play video games, I'm going to try to get over there more when I can. I started playing, what's that new game? Marvel Rivals. Oh, it's amazing. So much fun. I only did 1 day of the Marvel Rivals so far over there. Basically just trying to learn how to play and taking a look at it. It's free. You can play it on PC or Xbox, PlayStation, pretty much anywhere I think you can find games. I was playing it on Steam on the PC. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Game's amazing. Looks great. So much fun to play. So if you follow the main channel, ExtrmWill, I'll probably I'll get more live streaming in there. And if I notice, if I can see the comments in there, I don't have anything wrong with talking about salad and all that while I'm playing gaming. So if you do want a game with me, I'm ExtrmWill on Steam. So I think in the game I'm also ExtrmWill in the game, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. So I don't know if you can. I don't know how hard it is to find anyone on Steam. I don't think I'm friends with anyone on Steam. Like even like my friends who I've been friends with for 40 years, I don't even know if we're friends on Steam. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. If you liked the video, like button, subscribe, come on back. If you want to hang out and watch me play video games, you can subscribe to the main gaming channel, ExtrmWill. Yeah, if you don't want to watch me play video games, just want to watch tech stuff, that's fine. That's fine. I think the gaming stuff is just, I rant more. Some of the stuff I may know better, some of the stuff I may know worse. With the brand new game, I definitely don't know what I'm doing in the new game, but I think my personality comes out a little bit more. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe. Come on back. I'll see you next time. Peace.